Bună ziua și bine v-am găsit la un nou podcast CCIFR, podcast care reunește interviuri cu lideri și experți din comunitatea de afaceri franco-română la peste 30 de ani de investiții ale Franței în țara noastră. Ne bucurăm să-l avem invitat astăzi pe Alexander Pavlov din partea FM Logistic România.
Bună ziua și bine v-am găsit!
Bună ziua, bine ați venit! Sunteți Managing Director al FM Logistic în România, aveți peste 20 de ani de experiență în logistică și în lanțul de aprovizionare, timp de peste 10 ani ați făcut parte din bordul de țară și peste 5 ani ați condus din poziția de Country Manager Director. Sunteți un manager pasionat și deschis, cu o experiență internațională. V-ați atins de-a lungul timpului obiectivele strategice printr-o comunicare clară a viziunii și a foii de parcurs și v-ați implicat în dezvoltarea echipelor cu foarte multă empatie. Da. FM Logistic a fost fondată în anul 1967, în urmă cu 57 de ani, ca o companie de familie. Sunteți unul dintre principalii actori din domeniul logisticii, atât în Franța, cât și la nivel internațional, cu 28.000 de angajați în Europa, Asia și America Latină și o cifră de afaceri de 1,7 miliarde de euro. În România, compania este prezentă de 20 de ani, operați în 3 platforme, la Dudești Noi, la Petrești, la Dragomirești și aveți 2 cross-dock-uri la Cluj-Napoca și Bacău, oferind servicii integrate de logistică pentru clienți din domeniul de retail, bunuri de larg consum, cosmetică și frumusețe și farmaceutică. Totodată, FM România oferă servicii de livrare urbană cu furgonete electrice în București și Timișoara. Vă propune să atingeți neutralitatea emisiilor de carbon în activitățile de depozitare până în anul 2030. Sunteți recunoscuți unul dintre cei mai buni angajatori din sector și ați fost certificați Top Employer în Franța. FM Logistic has over 50 years of activity and as I mentioned earlier from 20 years in Romania. What has changed since coming to Romania, and what does the business environment look like today?
Thank you very much, Monica, for the summary. It's a good brief. Indeed, 20 years locally in Romania and 50 years in the global environment, it's a long period, and we observe many changes. Answering directly to your question, we see the continuation of some major trends which started already several years ago. Majority of them are triggered by the growing influence of the FMCG retail, not only FMCG, grocery retail, and our industries where we are focusing ourselves, FMCG, cosmetics, food producers, pharmaceutical products. We focus on producers and also on retail side, and we see how producers face the stronger and stronger level of demandingness from the retail side, and we see how this push creates attention and how they cope to make their products more competitive. It's a challenge against the cost. It's a challenge against the rivals in their categories, and from logistics side, we try to make for them supply chain as a business enabler, not as a cost center. To give you a few examples, the services, the expectations of our clients, they became much higher. They became much more demanding. In order to get the road to direct to consumers, they develop omni-channel distribution. They expect us to manage their data, their products, preparation of the orders, no matter on the channel. Is it a modern trade? Is it a traditional trade? Is it online sales? Is it their own website? Is it the product which they list on the marketplace? We have to master every channel, absolutely. If tomorrow our customer decides to open the monobrand retail stores, this will create a special type of orders profile, and we'll have to do this in the best way we can. So the the level of expectation increased. At the same time, we see the trend of regionalization. Some of the clients, some our producers, they consider Romania not as Romania only, but as a center of the cluster, Southeast Europe, and they simplify their own supply chain. They reduce inventory, and they place their products in the center of the region to distribute to all the other countries from ex-Yugoslavia countries cluster to Bulgaria and sometimes to Greece. This applies additional level of complexity on our operations because we have to manage preparation of the orders which will be shipped to different geographies end to end, from preparation to delivery to return of documents or return of products sometimes. And this is a complicated supply chain that we have to manage, which was not the case many years ago. And we totally understand these expectations of our clients, and just we have to deliver the best we can to all of them. Yeah.
And you have this legacy, family legacy in terms of values. What about the workforce? What is the ideal profile in the logistics sector?
It's an amazing legacy. The values we have are trust, openness, and performance. And this is a very logical continuation of your first question. The type of people that we need, whether it is a top management or middle management or specialists, executors, people who do the job with their hands, we need these people to perform, to be efficient. And in order for them to be efficient, they need an environment which is based on the trust and based on transparency, based on openness, no matter what we speak about, whether it is a setting of the targets and expectations, which is aligned always with the people, or properly explained to make sure they understand. We trust managers to make sure that they have autonomy and sense of ownership for the scope that they are responsible for. We build trustful and open relationships between us and our clients, because there is nothing possible as a one-way road. It's always a discussion. It's always a co-building together. But to be able to co-build something beautiful together, we need, on our side, we need managers who can be open and who can show trust to the customers, to whom our customers can trust, and to whom our customers can openly put in front of them the expectations and the requirements, trusting that the solution will be found. Sometimes things do not go very well as planned, and here trust and openness is very, very important. So we need on our side people who possess these qualities. We are providing professional business-to-business services, so it's a service industry. Our employees, they have to get joy by servicing others, people, by servicing people, because we service companies, but we service people, supply chain managers, logistics managers on the side of producers or retailers. And these people, they need to get a service from us. So topic of ego is a no-go for us. Topic of my way or no way is a no-go for us. We need colleagues, employees who are open, who are performant in the right way, in the right format with our clients. And talking about the blue collar category, it's a very, very important category. They do the job, and they need to have environment where they know their team leader is a person who can give them information, who can answer their questions, who can explain the instructions or changes in the process, who can explain the salary calculation, who can explain the variable part of the bonus, how they can grow in the company, how they can get more paid, or how they can go to the next category, what they have to learn in order to be qualified as the next level employee, where the remuneration is higher. So we invest and we expect our team leaders to present these values to the first line employees.
And in terms of sustainability, Are you aligned? Because it's the key word today.
Yeah, it's sustainability is a strategic importance for our company. In 2019, company put a target in front of ourselves to reach a carbon neutrality for our own operations by 2030, which means the scope 1 and scope 2, our own operations. And we are progressing very well towards this direction. We see this in 3 steps. First, we call it sobriety. Our energy and efficiency and our CO2 emissions, they should be reduced by design. Design of the buildings that we built, design of the processes in terms of energy efficiency, in terms of the emissions, in terms of the use of materials. So this is the first step. We need to make sure that by design, we are as good as possible in terms of footprint and impact on the environment. Then second step is efficiency. How to consume less. Okay, we have targets, but we challenge ourselves every year in order to reduce the consumption. We have a Watt Watchers program. Every department, every business unit is involved. We have more than 70 actions ongoing that help us to reduce efficiency, to reduce consumption of energy. We monitor a lot of things, vending machines for our employees in canteen, of course, all equipment, of course, the light, of course, we have LED, of course, we have motion sensors, and we don't light the area where nobody works. But this is already things which have been done in the last few years. Now we are looking for a more advanced way to reduce consumption by changing the processes, changing equipment. And the next step for us would be green consumption. We have a target to purchase 100% green energy in 2025. A very important part of sustainability is the CO2 emissions on the road. Several years ago, we decided to invest in electric vans. There was no economic justification at that period of time, but we decided to make first steps. Right now, we have several vans already. For 2 of our clients, we provide 100% distribution of their products in Bucharest with electric vans. We have 1 electric van in Timișoara in order to start. There is always one first step which is needed, and then the next steps will follow. 1 electric van provides a savings of approximately 3,000 kilograms, 3 tons of CO2 emissions per year, which is a lot, and I'm looking forward to deploy this further to many more clients.
Thank you very much, Mr. Pavlov, for your answers.
Thank you very much for inviting and for your questions. Thank you.
Mulțumim și vă dăm întâlnire în curând cu un nou invitat.